All right, dude,
That's
you
my
gotta
thing.
do the intro with the mouthful sandwich. Go.
Do it.
Do it,
You
bitch.
have to watch that, Chilsen. That's kind of fucked up.
Here we go.
You
Here we
do
go.
that. Oh,
Shut the
Jesus.
fuck up.
You shut the fuck up.
Shut up! Welcome to Wiki Whatever. You can find us on Twitter at Wiki Whatever. We're for the yellow W's.
Yep.
I am one of your hosts, Aaron. With me as always is Kyle and
Yo!
Chilsen.
Ew.
And returning from the void
The void.
is Ray
Ooh.
Talks, our
I've
boy.
been resurrected.
Yeah.
I am back. It is I. How many have I missed? Only two, right? It's only
Two.
that
Well,
much.
that'd be 4.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, true. Yeah, forget it.
Fucking
I forget about
Aaron,
that.
what
daddy.
were you eating, man?
Uh,
What
just-
was going on?
we decided
He's
to
sucking on
start
Chilsen's
recording
fat
while I was
wiener.
eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So.
All right, the real question.
Yeah, you started
What?
to eat a sandwich when we want to record.
Oh, yeah, we go
Wow.
start. We're professional. Creamy or crunchy peanut butter?
Crunchy all the way. Are you kidding me?
Ugh!
Oh yeah.
Ugh! Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
Whoa, what?
Rhino, do we agree on something? Creamy is
Dude,
the best,
smooth
right?
peanut butter is the. Well, I don't know what
Fuck
the
yeah!
creamy
Fuck
is,
yeah!
But we don't have creamy options. Crunchy.
Wait,
And smooth is
Smooth,
the
yeah,
way to go.
smooth.
100%.
why is
Yeah,
smooth the way
absolutely.
to go? No, you want the peanuts in the peanut butter.
Yeah,
Oh,
otherwise you just have a,
dude.
a
Oh,
splock
God.
sandwich, dude.
No one.
There's
no
gotta,
one-
there's gotta be like a semblance of texture in your freaking sandwich. Otherwise, it's just like a mush.
I don't
That's
want
what
my
the bread's
sandwich
for.
to.
The
I don't
bread's
want my
texture.
sandwich to be crunchy. You know, I don't want a crunchy sandwich. I want it.
It just,
I want it
such
to be
it's too
lovely.
dense. I feel like crunchy peanut butter is too dense, man. Like I don't want to. Shit, I need something that's smooth, go down my throat, nice little
Yeah.
silky.
Yeah, it's like
No.
like a
No,
texture
that's-
thing, and then you get it like stuck in your teeth and everything.
Yeah, it's stuck
it's
in your
just like-
teeth, dude.
That's why
stuck
you-
in your
all
throat.
like the little
Shit.
bits and everything. You know, like when you eat like nuts and everything, then it just like it's just
I don't have
just
that
too much
problem.
work. You know, it's not good.
It's an annoyance.
Ironically,
It's
all
an
the
annoyance,
reasons,
exactly.
all the reasons you gave are the reasons why I'm
I know.
for it. Like,
That's why you
the
choose it.
texture. Like, yeah, exactly. Like-
I think we're just gonna have to agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Aaron, do you have a nice glass of milk?
No,
Yeah,
I hate
buddy.
No,
milk.
what's it?
Oh.
What?
Oh, you
Yeah.
can't eat
Butter
peanut
without
butter and
milk?
jelly.
I want all the viewers to
Yeah.
remember this, that our very own Aaron eats peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with no milk,
That's right.
No
like
milk.
a Neanderthal.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
even
so-
Neanderthals would like milk a cow, dude.
Okay.
Do you guys eat peanut butter and jelly quite a bit?
Not really.
I haven't had one in a while, honestly, but I do really like them. They're good.
Why?
They're good with
is
smooth-
jelly-
Smooth peanut butter and a glass of milk. That is.
Yeah, no, peanut butter toast with milk is the greatest. What the fuck is this jelly? Is it actually jelly or is it jam? Do you guys call
jam,
jam,
jam.
jelly?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Why is it jelly then? Why do you guys say
Because
jelly?
it like jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Jelly
sounds
doesn't
better.
have like seeds or anything in it.
What?
Yeah, like you know, like
Just accept it,
pectin. You know, like pectin. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like jelly is like, I think like mostly pectin with like a fruit flavoring, whereas jam is
Mhm.
like actually mushed up of the fruit
Wait, so
actually
that
with
doesn't
pectin,
explain why you call it jelly
because it's
when
different.
it's jam. But
He was
but
just
you
explaining the
use
difference.
actual jelly like in a sandwich, like real jelly.
Yeah, yeah. Like you could have
Oh,
like you could have jelly or jam.
Yeah.
Rhino, do you call them peanut butter and jam sandwiches?
yeah.
Oh,
no one
fucking
has it
weird.
What?
jelly. Like I feel like that's not a
Interesting.
thing. That's fucking disgusting. If you like,
Yeah,
if
no,
you, like,
jelly's
cook
a thing. They're just different.
Yeah, and I think jelly's
So-
also like cheaper.
Yeah, no, jam is better.
Yeah.
Jam is better than jelly.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, did your jelly like come in a fucking like in a tub and you like scoop that shit out? Like,
Well, I mean,
I'm
Not like
yeah.
a tub,
like,
but like,
No, it's in a jar.
yeah,
You
like
ever
a
go to-
jar.
like you ever go
I
to like
don't
a
think you
breakfast
can buy
restaurant and they
jars
have
of
like
jelly.
you have like the little like the little like tablets or whatever filled with jelly. That's jelly, right?
Yeah, totally.
What?
You don't have those when you go to like a
Tablet full of
breakfast
jelly?
restaurant. They don't have like
No,
You-
like Rhino, you know when you go to McDonald's and you get like the fry sauce in the little cup thing?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
that.
it comes in
it's like
like
that,
those.
but jelly.
you don't have
Fuck?
those. How do you get your
I
how do you get your jam at a breakfast restaurant?
You just fucking no, but that's not jelly. So this is a fucking jelly. It's like those like you get like the jelly crystals and like you get a mold
Jelly
for
crystals?
it and then you fucking put it
Oh,
in the
Jell-O.
fridge and then it becomes.
Are you talking about Jello?
Whoa! What the
Oh.
fuck? That's jelly. Hello?
Okay.
No,
Wait, you
like-
put Jello
No,
on
no,
your
no, 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 no. They call
confused.
Jello jelly. So like they're
Oh
Yeah.
fuck!
they
Really?
the entire yeah.
Oh.
So their entire idea of like this whole conversation, he's been thinking of Jello. No, that's a whole different
Guys
thing.
are, like, so calm about it. I was like, this is like the most retarded thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, and that now
make
makes
no
sense.
sense.
That now makes sense why you were so fervently
yeah,
like confused.
that sounds fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
like
Right?
fucking Jello.
Right?
No.
It's like wondering like how you put like jelly to a sandwich like that. Like you just fucking like put
That's
the bread
so
on either
funny.
side
Just
and
put a
you-
square of Jello on
Yeah.
your sandwich.
No,
Literally.
Oh,
Wait,
fuck.
okay, so Rhino, in Australia, does your jam have seeds in it?
Well, some of them do, yeah. Some
Okay, so
others don't.
the difference is
The
in
others
America,
would be jelly to us.
yeah, jam has
You guys have two
seeds,
different
jelly
names?
does not.
Oh, that's fucking weird, dude. Why is there a separate? It's pretty much the same thing. Just call it something different.
Well, jelly
Right?
is a
Well,
lot
they're
more
It's just
processed.
not the same thing. Yeah.
Well, I guess. 'Cause, like when you guys were saying jelly, I literally thought of like the dessert jelly. Like why would you
So
put that in a fucking sandwich?
so in Australia, do you have like Jello shots or jelly shots?
We call them jelly shots, yeah.
Jelly shot.
I kind of like that better.
Welch's. Let's get some
like-
Welch's and throw it in some shot glasses. Slurp that down. I do kind of like
Oh,
it more
man.
too. Jelly shot.
I know jelly shots.
It's so
I like
Australian.
it. It is.
Oi, mate.
Anyways,
Grab a
I
sleeve of
have
full
heard the
states.
term jello shots though. I mean that makes sense now why you jello shot,
Yeah.
I guess.
now that we have that misunderstanding out of the way, Rhino, what have you been up to the past couple weeks, buddy? Where have you been, you bitch?
I've been in the grave, dude.
Whoa, dude,
No, I
don't
mean-
call
I
him
mean-
that. I missed him.
Shut the fuck up, Kyle.
I'm happy he's back.
Chilsen's
Dude,
been
I'm
so
never
awesome.
promoting you back. Never promoting you back.
Yeah, dude.
As a little aside, Kyle's like, before everyone else gets in, he's like, hey guys, he's like, Kyle, can you promote me back to a lizard? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? He's like, all right, do it, bitch. And I'm like, no. Like it was this close.
That's not what I
was in
said.
the
That's not what I
process.
said.
Fucking
That's
I
not
was
what
in
I
the
said.
process of doing it. When
That's
you
not
called
what
me.
I said. Dude,
He's
I was
gonna help
kidding.
himself.
When I was like, can he just like promote me back? Because he demoted me for unjust reasons.
No.
And, I just wanted
Podcast
to.
itself.
It was justified.
But anyway, I want to just be promoted back into Discord. So just like it's a new season that coming up, the season of forgiveness. So like, so Kyle was like, okay, that makes sense. And then all I did was fucking idiot. And then he was like,
it's fucking
All
classic.
I
man. Like, you
did.
could've
it was a prank.
helped- you
It was
could've
a
helped
prank.
me.
That's
It
all
was
I
a
did,
joke.
guys.
It was
That's
clearly
all I
a joke. It was clearly a joke. Come on.
I mean, I don't think it's that funny. It's a little.
Oh,
bit funny.
shut the fuck up. Where have you been the past 2 weeks, you fucking loser?
I would like
Why
everyone to
are you
go
so-
back and listen to the last 4 podcasts and just how like generally nice and pleasant things have been.
Rhino's so
okay.
toxic.
No,
That's toxic.
you're
Okay.
toxic.
All right.
No.
Okay.
No, because when it's just us and Rhino, it's perfectly fine.
It's you know what? It's not me. It's my presence. My presence brings
Yeah.
out Chilsen bad side. I mean, and you
Yeah.
can't blame me for that.
I
That's
feel
just
like
his
it goes
attitude.
both ways though.
Oh, definitely not. That's a fucking
Oh,
lie.
it totally does.
Oh,
Oh
I'm
shit!
yelling.
Don't blame this all on me.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
So you
You keep
escalated
dodging
it.
the question, huh?
I'm
What have you
just-
been doing?
I've been studying, you fuck! I already said it like
Oh,
5
good
times,
job.
and
You
then you
answered the
started
simple
banging
question
on
I
about
asked
your
you like 10
dumbass
minutes
sad
ago.
story. Oh, boo-hoo! I'm not a lizard Discord. Boo-hoo! I need to tell
I didn't even
everybody
bring
my
it up.
sad
I didn't
story.
even bring it
Boo-hoo.
up. That's bullshit. I
Okay,
did not bring
ladies.
it
Yes,
up.
you fucking did.
This down. This is just
Fucking
becoming
did.
belligerent.
Fucking trash.
Okay, first
I
off,
missed this.
people were already confused, and we're throwing around the term lizard, which is what the admin has been renamed. Like, oh, promote me to a lizard. Oh, I ain't gonna make you a lizard. I'm a lizard. No, it's not gonna make any sense. This will make no sense.
Okay.
It was
man.
fucking
Chilsen
Kyle's
fucking
fault.
started.
It was Kyle's fault.
No, Chilsen,
So
you
Rhino,
asked me a question, and then you just started yelling at the top of your lungs. Why am I not a lizard in the Discord still?
I
This is
didn't say
unbelievable."
that. That's
Yeah,
not what
fucking-
happened.
Listen to the playback, bitch. That's what happened.
You listen to the playback, you moron. All I did, I asked you a question, and then I called you a bitch just out of love. Really. And then Kyle was like, "Oh, don't talk to him like that. This is why I didn't promote you back to lizard. This is why." That's what happened. I didn't bring it up.
Oh,
doesn't
matter.
whatever.
So Rhino,
It
tell
was
us
like-
about how life's been. All right, let's move on for God's
It's
sake.
been-
I look forward to your apology.
I mean, shut the fuck. No one's ever gonna apologize to you ever in your entire fucking life. So just shut the fuck up.
I mean, I
okay?
did a couple days ago.
Why? Why would you?
Because
Kyle, I mean,
I want to be the bigger man.
I didn't.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
what did you do wrong though?
I
That justified
attacked his
not-
character.
He attacked my character, kind of like how you're doing right now.
I did.
Oh,
I didn't believe him purely for the sake of not believing him. Even though he
I mean,
was
Chilsen
adamant.
is a,
He was adamant about that he was telling the truth.
but he's a pathological liar. So I mean, I wouldn't trust him.
Was he telling the truth about?
He never
was.
tells
I
the
don't remember
truth.
what.
Everything. I'm always a very honest person.
All right, don't.
Oh,
don't,
yeah.
don't.
Like his,
don't
like his
backtrack.
daughter and his fucking brother. that he had
Okay,
as well.
nobody's
Oh
gonna
my
understand that. Chill.
Oh,
Okay?
shut the fuck up.
So,
alright? You've
Rhino,
lied to me
how's
your
life
entire
been?
life. It's been challenging because I finished on my final exam was on Wednesday, so 2 days ago. So since then, it's been good. For like the 2 weeks previous to that, I was like hardly sleeping and just
Oh,
studying
yeah.
my ass. And then but so I'm all done now. Thank fuck. So 5 exams down, semester
How much
finished.
more
I got, like,
school do you have?
I'm in grad school now, so I still have like 3 years. Yeah.
What are you trying to do? Like dingo wrangler or what?
Well, actually, funny you say that. I actually look at like specimens of like dead bodies, and we see a lot of dicks. So, I
Oh,
mean, if
wieners?
it leads down.
Dude, I'm never gonna forget that.
Yeah.
It's
You're
like a
fucking
Saturday
dickologist.
morning, and
I
I
mean,
picture of a cadaver.
Dude,
It's
Aaron,
right
Aaron,
there.
when he sends you
It was like
dick pics,
six
is that what he
o'clock.
sends?
Yeah, there are other.
Did he just send you cadaver dicks?
Yeah, that's not
we're
true.
not, we're
That's
not
a
allowed to.
joke.
We're not allowed to take pictures in the actual cadaver labs.
What?
No, it's the dead bodies. You have to be fucking. You know, you have to have respect for the dead who have given
Respect.
But dude, look how it worked with Logan Paul, dude. He fucking got so many subscribers from doing that. I think he should.
Jesus fucking Christ. I don't think anyone wants to look at fucking dead body anatomy anyway. It's kind of fucked up.
You'd be surprised, man. The world's pretty fucked up.
Dude, no, trust me. Like, I was turned off the image of my own penis after, the first.
Wait, what?
Let me say, I know it
Oh,
sounds.
you
it's
told
like,
me about it.
Yeah, like the first lab we ever had was like such a because I've never seen like a fucking cadaver before, like just a random ass dead body, and like what they do is because they like section it so that because like for example in the first week we're looking at like the pelvic muscles, right?
Mm-hmm.
So essentially they section all the cadavers so we can look at those muscles specifically. So they'll like cut down each layer and whatnot.
Oh.
But because like the first thing we looked at was pelvis, like basically we just copped a bunch of dick like the entire fucking time. And so the thing is sometimes they'll cut like so they'll have like a pelvic girdle cut, but then they'll cut that in half as well. So the dick will be sectioned down the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the ball sack, so the ball sack and dick will be literally severed in half. And the thing is, they don't like, I don't know, dude, like they still have, it's still hair on the fucking specimens, and it's just like, it looks fucking disgusting. But no, I kid you not, after that first lab, I went to like the bathroom and like I was disgusted by the sight of my own penis. Like I looked down and I was just like, and all I kept envisaging was seeing the dirty dick that I just previously like seen that morning. And like for the next week, every time I chucked the whiz, I was just like, oh.
I can imagine. It's hilarious, but I'm sure that's like it
That's
fucking fucks you up.
disgusting. Yeah, it does. No, like absolutely. And there are like people in my course who like went vegetarian because they couldn't deal with their fucking bodies. Like, not even joking.
Did you go vegetarian, Rhino?
Definitely not. I'm a meat man. I need
Yay.
a meat.
Alex Jones.
Who's Alex Jones?
No,
Don't save yourself. Never look up. You are one of the few.
Is he
No,
like a
look
meat-
him up, dude.
Is he like a meat advocate in America?
No.
No,
He's fucking like he's like a conspiracy theorist.
He
Oh.
every time a shooting happens, he talks about how it's actually like a false flag, which means it was orchestrated by the government.
Oh my fucking god! What does that got to do with dead bodies, Kyle? What the fuck?
Well, no, he's
Talking
also,
about
we were
your
talking
meat.
yeah. He has like a famous like moment where he's like, "I'm a man. I have hot blood. I eat meat," or something like that.
That's fucking great. That sounds incredible. No, so yeah, I've been studying, and actually one of my exams was a wet lab exam, they call it, and we basically go in there and they pin muscles on specimens, so we like it's really good at the lab.
I thought I was gonna say something else.
No, definitely not. And then like there was like 40 station specimens, and we have like a minute per station to answer a question on each like pinned like
So can we
whatever
go-
they pin.
They pin a muscle to a specimen, so they just like take out
No,
a
no, no,
trachea
no,
and
no,
just
sorry.
staple that thing to a dead body.
No, they have the specimen muscle that's on like, so they might have like a fucking like a shoulder girdle or something like that, and they'll pin like the trapezius or they'll pin like the deltoid.
Oh, okay.
And then they'll ask you a question, be like, what is the innovation of this muscle, or like what's the attachment of this muscle and whatnot. So yeah.
So what are you
So-
doing?
Oh, yeah, I'm studying for physiotherapy. So
Wait, physical
Like-
therapy? And
physiotherapy. So like
I
you know
think
those
it's
dudes like
like
you go to
physical.
if you have like a fucking, I don't know, you have like a sore back or like a sore shoulder or
physical
something,
therapy.
and they'll go in. Oh, is that so? It's called something
Yeah.
different. in the
Yeah.
US?
Yeah, we call it physical
Oh.
therapy.
it sounds like
Oh,
the
yeah,
training
same.
you're doing is like to be like a
Good.
A surgeon.
well, what
Yeah,
are they,
surgeon
you know,
or like a crime scene, like
yeah.
or
What do they
something.
call them? Like precincts have like their own.
Oh, like a coroner.
yeah, coroner. Thank
Like-
you.
Yeah,
That's what it
there
I
we
sounds
go.
mean, it's basically. I
That'd
mean,
be
it's
dope,
like
dude.
it's like an anatomy. So I think I mean people who do that would probably do a similar unit, but
Yeah.
ours is more to do with like the function of the muscles. So like
Uh-huh.
we need to know the way that they attach to the body in order to know what function they have on the body, and therefore being able to identify injury through certain functions, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do I get?
How do you
uh,
study
interesting.
for that final? Like,
Oh,
did you
yeah.
have time in the lab to
Well,
study for that?
no, so we only get 2 hours a week in the lab, so you have to take advantage of it. Because, and the thing is like we had like a 2.5 week gap between our last lab and lab exam, and so it was like it'd been so long since I'd seen like fucking cadaver, and like I'd studied because that was my last exam. I'd studied for like 4 other ones, and then so for that one I was like stressing out because like you can't really study, so like you can look up like pictures. Like I've got like an anatomy atlas which has like
Uh-huh.
pictures of cadavers and shit, but it doesn't really help because every like body specimen you look at is different in a way. So
Yeah.
even looking at like specimens in textbooks and whatnot, it doesn't help completely because it could be different depending on the specimen that you get.
mhm. I guess that makes sense.
Did you work with the same person all term?
Or
Or
so
did
we had,
they
like, a
bring out
group.
different? Okay.
Oh no, do you mean like the specimens?
Yeah, it's talking about.
Yes.
bodies.
Oh no. Like, so they bring out. So depending on what we're doing, because we ended up doing the body, and we probably looked at it. I'd say like 50 different. I'd say at least 50 different
Wow.
people, and then
That's a
Like,
lot
the
of
thing is-
dead people.
Yeah, where are they getting
I
these
know,
dead
I don't even know how
people?
they fucking who donates their
Yeah.
bodies to that shit, because I think it's like I don't know, because like we have to move them around and shit like that. It's like
Yeah.
it's fucking weird when you think about it. I'm like dead person, like
Did you shake any of their hands?
I definitely not, dude. I like refuse to fucking like I'd glove up touching them. But some people would just get straight in there and like no gloves. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you really want to touch that shit? Like, no, thank you.
I'm afraid of
Oh,
what I
geez.
do in that scenario because, like, a lot of the times, if I'm nervous, like, the way I usually try and, like, be funny to break, like, the tension, you know? So if I was nervous about this dead body, I'm really afraid about, like, what I do.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, it is uncomfortable like the first couple of sure. But I think you get used to it. You definitely get used to it after a while. So.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's great.
Have you guys ever taken a anatomy class or something like that? Have you ever dissected anything
Yeah, I've dissected
In
a
school?
frog.
in school?
Yeah, just like the basic like frog one. That's about it.
When we did the fish in 5th grade, I threw up.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't even get like I was partners with this dude and the first incision I couldn't handle. Like it was just a fish and then the dude just like sunk the like scalpel in or whatever and then like slid it down the belly and I was like
Oh shit.
But then like the
Oh.
frog I was totally fine. I think I only retched like 3 times.
Oh man.
So in when I was in 11th grade, I took anatomy, and we got to dissect cats, and they gave us a
What?
little scalpel.
Oh,
An
that's
actual fucking cat, like a pet cat.
Well, like it was dead. We didn't kill it. We didn't go out into the neighborhood.
Yeah, you had to bring your own specimen to class.
I mean, like, how many cats did the school have on hand to like dissect for everyone? I
Well,
feel like
so
that's-
what they would do is they'd get cats from the Humane Society because if the cats aren't adopted, then they get euthanized and then
Oh,
used for.
fuck.
go to PETA, you
Yeah.
get plenty.
Jesus.
Yeah.
what if
so,
what if like the cat ran away and one of the children recognized it as one of their cats that
Oh,
like
That's what I
it
was
disappeared.
thinking. Like, oh, that'd be horrible.
Imagine.
No, but so we did anatomy on them, and like we skinned them on the first day, and then the next day we were gonna start getting into muscles. Well, we get into class the next day, and everyone's like, "Where are the cats?" And the teacher, she's just like bawling. She's like, "I had to come out," and we're all like, "Why?" And
God.
she's like, "Someone decapitated their cat."
What the?
With I mean, this scalpel was like half an inch long, and someone had come in after hours,
No
just
way.
decapitated their own cat.
That's fucked up.
So
Oh,
that's all we did. We never got to do anything
Jesus.
else.
I know who it was because that guy's a serial killer.
Yeah, that's
No,
gonna make
no,
me-
they never did.
Indeed.
It was crazy. Yeah, that was
Ew.
my anatomy class.
For some reason, like dissecting a cat seems like more personal than a dead body.
What the fuck?
Weren't we just talking about how you're not a pet person?
Yeah.
I feel like he's a crazy cat lady though.
Oh no, I hate cats. I thought I liked dogs.
so that kind of segues into what we were going to
Actually
talk
does,
about.
yeah, true.
We're gonna talk about pets. Like, we have any? What we prefer? What we want to get? I mean, I'm gonna ask Rhino first because I don't really know. Do you have any pets?
Yeah. Not currently, no. So I've always wanted a dog, and I think I will get a dog, like for sure.
Uh-huh.
But so the only pets that I've really had are hermit crabs. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I had hermit crabs.
yeah.
I had
So
crabs.
Kyle
too.
always had hermit crabs.
did you just say regular crabs, Aaron, or?
Yeah, I didn't have hermit crabs, but I did have crabs.
Wait, like legit, or is this a joke about having like fucking herpes, mate?
No, I really did have pet crabs, but they weren't hermit
Wait,
crabs.
what?
Yeah.
Like like swimming crab, like swimmer crabs? Like what the fuck?
They walked around in water.
What are swimmer crabs?
Didn't you like fucking eat them? Like when you
No,
go
no, they
crabbing,
were
you
too
don't capture
small.
them for a pet.
They were,
They
like,
were just like the little ones that you would find at the beach, right?
yeah.
What? So you
Yeah, I know
capture
what you're
them
talking
against
about.
their will.
Well,
You
no.
didn't go
I
and buy
bought them.
them.
I bought them at a store, like Walmart or something. I think.
It's
Isn't that
fucking weird.
I don't know. I just think having like a regular crab as a pet is weird because like we eat that shit, but like having a hermit
Yeah.
crab's completely
Well, yeah, I
normal.
mean, like,
for
the-
some-
Yep.
This little, it was like a normal crab that you would eat, but it was like the size of a hermit crab. Like this, it was these tiny little lizards.
Oh.
Thought they were crabs.
Tiny little crab. I mean,
But-
yeah, but so I had 4. Me and my brother, we got 1 each, and then I think a year after we got those original ones, we got another 2, and so we had 4 altogether. But I mean, oh no, I probably shouldn't say this shit, but I wasn't the best fucking pet owner, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, well, I got about like 6 hermit crabs for my birthday.
That's too
When
many
I was
hermit
young,
crabs, dude.
That's pretty good.
I let them all die.
Like starvation or like how?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Wait.
wasn't. I was young. I don't fucking know. But
I
was
never
like-
had hermit crabs. What do you feed a hermit?
You feed them like rice puffs and like oats
Yeah, or they have.
and fruit.
yeah.
Sometimes they eat a bit of apple.
Rude?
I cut up some apple for them, some cheese.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my friends used to feed his hermit crab fish, and dude, that's fucked up. Like, why are you feeding a crab fish, bro? Like that makes
I mean-
no sense.
I mean, it's a different animal, you know.
I mean, still.
Hey, you don't feed
Oh,
your dog cats?
I wouldn't do it.
What kind of dog do you want?
I want like a husky German Shepherd.
Oh, very
That'd
nice.
be-
Those are
that'd be
big
fucking-
dogs. They're hyper.
I want a
Too
fucking
big.
big dog.
See, I'm gonna also
can-
get a big dog.
I can handle it, dude. I can handle
My
it.
coworker has a German Shepherd puppy, and I swear his feet are the size of like tree trunks. That dog's gonna be huge.
Yeah, I want like a dog that looks like a horse. That's my goal.
Dude,
about-
get, like a Mastiff or something, or a Saint Bernard.
Oh, Saint Bernards are huge.
Dude, Saint Bernards are
Right?
so fucking awesome. If they
Yeah.
didn't drool and shed so much, I would totally get a Saint Bernard
Yeah.
because they're fucking awesome.
Yeah. I think my biggest problem is the shedding. Like, I don't know how much I deal with that. Because, like, you want to be hella cuddly with your Doge, like, on the couch and like,
Yeah.
when they jump up in the bed. And
But
you don't
then,
want, like, your nice fucking shirt to have, like,
Yeah.
dog fur on it, you know?
well, that's the thing. You like with a big dog, you know, you're gonna get down and you're gonna like fucking hug him, you know. You're gonna
Yeah.
like,
exactly.
but then you're gonna get up and then you're gonna smell like it's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
It just
Unfortunate.
gets on you. You gotta
Shave
it's
the
gotta
ball.
be done.
But I
Fuck.
don't know. Maybe I shouldn't own Doge after the hermit crabs. Because, like, you know how, like, hermit crabs have their own, like, shells, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like,
I think
so
that is.
I'd have like I'd have like other shells and whatnot, and I'd put them in their like little fucking enclosure, and then
Yeah.
I'd be like, and then one of mine, so I called my 2 were called Hermes and Sasha, and I didn't know why one was a girl, one was a boy. I don't even know what sex either of them were. But it was okay.
Such a kid thing to
And
do.
anyway, Sasha had like a really shitty shell, and I was like, "Bitch, you need to fucking get out of that shell."
It's
Like,
like
You
know,
need to
like-
glam up,
Rhino.
bitch.
like, yeah, like, bitch, like, please upgrade shells. Like, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
you steal like your
So-
mom's nail polish or whatever.
Yeah, but there was like this really dope shell that I had, and I wanted her to transfer shells, so I would like I'd like bang on the fucking shell that she was Okay, I was like fucking 8 years old, right? I would calm the fuck down, like, please. But I would like bang on it, like, to try and fucking get her to like move houses. I'm like, move, like, get it, and like, and no, like, I kid you not, she did. She moved to the shell that I fucking wanted, and I was like rejoicing. I was like, "Oh, this is fucking dope!" Like, yeah, she got the new shell, everything. And then like 2 days later, she moved back to the old shell, and I was like, "Are you like, do you want me to come at you
Nothing.
again? Like, do you want the abuse that you just had?"
Nothing is more funny to me than just imagining like 6-year-old Rhino with a hermit crab and just like
Yes.
sticking his shell in front of a hermit crab and just like move, bitch.
And then the other thing I'd do is like in the shower. So like, cause I'd bring them out of the enclosure all the time. We'd do like races and shit. Like I'd verse my brothers, other ones, and we'd build like a Lego obstacle course, and we'd be like, who can, whose hermit crab can win the race and whatnot.
It's a race, scary.
I would,
It's a race, Darren.
I would bring them into the shower, and then like I'd step on like the fucking drain hole, right, to like get the water level to, and then I'd like I'd put them in the water because I'd be like, oh, it's their natural habitat. Really, they want to play around fucking water. But then like I would leave them in there for like a good like 5 minutes, and they'd just be like, yeah, and I'm like in my head, I'm like, and breathe underwater. You know, they seem okay, so they would just like be running in the shower like a good like half a foot deep underwater. I mean, looking back, I'm like, wow, I was pretty much drowning my pets. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh
I can see why you didn't really want to talk about
It's not as bad as my brother. Like, so we were playing the games with the races and shit, and I think like we got distracted or whatever. And I kid you not, he fucking lost his hermit crab. Like no lies. So like
in the house?
Yeah, in the house. And like it's so funny. Like he's trying to explain it to like my mom and dad. And he's like, I don't know, I just lost it. And they're just like, what do you mean? Like, how can you lose a fucking playing like in one room? How do you lose it? Anyway, like I think it was like 4 days later, we could hear like this scratching. Like so we're in the games room because we had like a games room playing PlayStation most probably or whatever. And we could hear like this scratching near like the fucking curtain. We're like, oh, what the fuck is that? Like, what the hell? And then my brother goes over and like investigates, and his fucking hermit crab's like, and it looked like it was fucking dying. It was like barely walking like along like the fucking floorboard and making like this scratching noise. And I was just like,
oh my god.
I'm thinking like 4 days later that it would just be all G. And so we just puts him back in the enclosure. But long story short, they're all dead now. So
God damn. Wow, I wasn't expecting this conversation.
Yeah. I mean, this is what happens when you give pets to like a
kid.
Like,
yeah, exactly. I mean,
that's
some fucked up shit is bound to happen. I did some fucked up shit to animals when I was a kid. I mean,
what did you
I'm
fucking do?
probably not gonna share though.
No, you have to. I just shared. Is yours worse? That's it. Absolutely.
Well, the thing is, like, the reason mine's not gonna be so fucked up is because you seem to like at least think that what you were doing wasn't wrong.
What, you just think it's okay? What you...
I thought what I was doing was just fine.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
I was a kid, okay?
No,
I
you're
wouldn't do
fucking
that now,
You're
clearly.
a sociopath, mate. You're fucked up.
Do I have to share?
Yeah, you do. You
I
actually,
mean, honestly,
I think...
like if you don't share, it might look worse.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that is true.
And also,
Aaron,
you
I
look
feel
like
like you've probably heard these stories before.
I know of a couple
But-
stories, and
Okay,
they're
well,
pretty...
I'm
probably
kind of
gonna be
interested
those.
if I know too.
Alright, so I guess I'll start off with you know when you're in like elementary school, you ever like used to catch like grasshoppers?
I
and all
knew
that?
you were going there. I knew it. I knew it.
But yeah, it was a normal thing to just like go catch grasshoppers and everything. Like, you know, when you're a kid, you're at recess, you know, you go catch grasshoppers. It's fun. What wasn't normal was I used to God fuck.
I remember the first time you did this too. I was just like, "What?"
Oh, don't say that. Now it makes fuck. Now you've confirmed it happened multiple times. I used to take grasshoppers that I caught like at my house, and I was like in elementary school, okay, and I would take the thorns off of like roses. I would like peel off the thorns, and I would like impale the grasshoppers with them. I would see how many I could get to fit into one grasshopper. And...
Oh,
Wait, is it still alive? Like, are you doing this while it's alive?
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't kill it
Yeah.
first.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You can get like 3 in there.
That's the best part. You can fit
Fucked
3.
on so many levels.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Okay.
I
didn't-
do remember the first time that you showed me that. You're like, Kyle, look at this. I'm like,
He's like proud of himself. What the fuck?
oh.
New high score, bitch.
No,
And
but
then
you
the
were a
other
kid.
one that I kind of realized was pretty bad after I did it was my grandmother. She owns like a barn, and she like raises horses and everything like that. So in the stables, I went to go out and like, cause I like to help go and feed the horses and everything, give them their grain or whatever.
Mm.
And in the grain buckets, there would be like these mice every once in a while, and then one time I went to go into the store, into like the grain room or whatever you call it, and a mouse kind of scurried out, and so instead of leaving it alone like I probably should have, I went over and I stomped it to death.
Oh, what the fuck? You just
Because I was just like,
That's
oh,
messed
it's
up.
vermin. I'm just gonna go kill it. I'm gonna be helpful. So I went and I murdered it with my foot.
You just curb stomp. Wait, did you have shoes on?
Yeah, I had shoes on.
But I
And you
wish
just
I
curb
didn't.
stomped a fucking mouth?
Yeah, but I wish I could have felt it.
Oh god, that's. I
Felt
mean,
as
how
a
many
life
times
leave
did
between
you
my
jump
You only
toes?
did that once?
Yeah, I only did that once, but man,
I mean,
got
did you
more
like
creative
pancake
for the
it?
other times.
Did it?
what
Did-
Rhino?
Did you turn it into a pancake? Like, did you pancake
Well,
it?
see, no, that's not even the fucked up part of the story. I haven't gotten to the climax
What do
yet.
you fucking mean?
Man, I really wish I didn't have to do this. Because it's not a great memory. I don't enjoy this.
What did
I
you-
don't enjoy what I
else did
was.
you do? You didn't like feed it to the fucking.
I fed it to the fucking horse.
What? No, you.
No,
wait,
I took the
what?
dead mouse and I made the horse eat it.
Oh my god! What do you fucking mean? Are you fucking serious? What the
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No!
That is fucked, dude. What the
I'm so-
actual
I'm
fuck?
sorry.
Wait, did you, like-
so much?
Did you just like put it in its mouth and you're like, fucking eat up, bitch? Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
How old were you?
I was in elementary school still. I was like in probably fourth grade.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I feel a lot better now.
Yeah,
With
you
my
should.
story. I feel a lot better. That's like abusive on so many different levels. Can't believe you fed it to the fucking horse. Like, what the fuck? What are you thinking? Like, what? Like,
I don't know. I was just like, I wonder if the horse will eat this mouse.
What's gonna eat it? Holy shit.
I was just curious.
Kyle,
Curious
lighten the
little
mood.
Me?
Yeah.
I feel like
Oh, okay,
would be
so
I
fine.
didn't get it. I
They
didn't
probably never
get to talk
abused
about the
animals.
pet I want.
No,
You
Kyle.
should have pets,
I
Chilsen.
wanna know.
Here, Kyle,
Fucking
I'll
real.
jump in. I'll jump in to save you a little bit. Do you remember when your parents had like a concrete pad poured at?
Oh yeah, I knew.
Yeah.
I figured you
So-
might bring this up.
Yeah. So me and Kyle thought it would be fun. Like they poured a new concrete like patio or something in their backyard, but they had spare concrete, and so what they did is they just poured it to the side. Well, what do two young? I mean, we were probably what 5 or 6. Like we were young.
You were pretty young.
We were pretty young. But what we would do is we would put like a pebble or a chunk of gravel in the cement, so it was like a podium, and then we would both catch an ant and we put them on the pebble, and then it was like King of the Hill almost. So we'd see which we'd for like stay there the longest. But pretty much what it would come down to is they'd run into the cement and get stuck in the cement.
I mean,
Now-
that's not too bad.
No,
Like,
I mean
I would
it
fuck
wasn't
around with
bad.
ants all the time. Like my favorite thing to do would be to go into the backyard and like find an ant's nest and then just take a huge piss on them for some reason. I I don't know why, but I thought it was like the funniest shit. And then like, I just that like it's raining, but it's actually not. It's just me weighing on them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rhino,
you're like,
have
I
you
am
ever-
your god.
It's like a power trip. Oh, you're getting a fucking
Have you
power
ever seen those videos where they do like the aluminum cast or aluminium
Yeah.
casts ant nests?
No.
Yeah, those are cool.
Oh, dude, you're totally gonna want to do this. You're gonna
I
want.
used to eat ants.
Me too.
Wait, what?
I used to eat them.
Wait,
I
whoa,
would-
what?
We
You
cook
said
them up
me
for
too, Aaron?
yeah.
What
We
the
cook them up
fuck?
for
No,
survival food.
No, I eat them raw, baby. I would just pick them up, and I just eat them.
What the? Why?
It's just something I did. I don't know. I can't explain.
That's
I
fucked,
can't
dude.
explain young Chilsen, the mind of young Chilsen. I don't know how to.
You
I
better have
think
hoped that
of,
there wasn't like a me in your neighborhood, because if it was, you were eating some good urine.
Oh yeah, dude. You might have been eating some pee-pee ants, bro.
Yeah, I eat some pee ants.
Come all the way from Australia.
No, like as kids, me and this friend, we were like into like survival, but we were like 5th grade or something like that, and we would light these little fires in his backyard, like
No way.
on the patio, but around the side of the house, so his parents couldn't see. Tiny
Yeah.
little fires, like no bigger than like a cup, you know.
Yeah.
And then we would like
And you would cook the ants.
yeah, it's like oh man, like these ants, they're survival food. So we would hold them in our fingers, and then like hold
Over
it
the
up
fire?
over the fire, and like cook up the ant, and then we,
Oh fuck yeah!
it doesn't taste good, but it's for survival.
I mean, at least like you have a rational thought behind it.
I
Like,
just
you're, like,
imagine
you're out in the
Chilsen
wilderness.
sitting legs spread out, just grabbing clumps of ants, just shoveling them in his mouth.
Fucking shoving that is gone.
You know, like
I like the way they tasted.
You know, like
what
in-
do you want me to say?
like My Hero Academia, when like whatever, like the main character, he's like a little kid and he's just like rocking his head back and forth in a chair.
yeah.
That.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Kyle, what pets do you have, or what pets do you want
Yeah.
to have on track?
oh man. Sorry.
I want a horse
Well,
And a mouse.
and some mice.
I'm like almost like scarred. Like have you ever like traumatized just like yourself? Because I feel like I have. Like the younger version of me has like
Did,
scarred my adult self.
Did your grandparents ever find out that you fed?
Yeah, I got in trouble.
So how did they find out?
Yeah, how-
I told
So,
them.
like,
I
what
told
do
them.
you mean?
Were you
Why?
proud of it?
I bragged about it.
No.
Oh my God.
What? You like came into the house like, hey grandma, I just fucking fed a mice. Yeah.
I mean, essentially, yeah.
What the fuck?
Anyway, we'll move on from this.
I can't believe you fucking. I mean, did you
We
get
can
like
relax?
stolen? Did they like not let you into the whole pen ever?
No, they're just like, don't do that again, please, because that's fucked up.
All of a sudden,
But,
we went to grandma's a lot less.
Grandma moved shortly after. Anyway, I'm personally a dog person, like Rhino. My parents like own a couple dogs right now. We have a basset hound and a little chihuahua. But the dog I want to get when I move into my
Little
new place
chihuahua.
shortly. Yeah, she's pretty fat. She's a pretty
Yeah,
fat
I
chihuahua.
love it.
About as wide as she is long.
Yeah, she's
so
pretty
funny.
chubby. She's pretty fucking fat.
I wish
A
she
little
liked
saucy.
me. I wish she liked me so much.
She finally
her
comes up
habits
to
are
me.
more- But
So
anyway,
happy.
I want to get a bloodhound. Is
Mm.
my dream dog.
They're going to find me mice.
You just need a
Stop.
horse.
But yeah, I just like I like hound dogs, honestly, and I think bloodhounds are fucking cool. So that's what I'm gonna get as soon as I can. I want a dog. Like as soon as possible because I've been wanting one forever.
Do you
Oh.
enjoy lying around? Are you
What
nothing
do you?
but a hound dog?
Oh, God.
All
Nah.
right,
You
all
know,
right, Kyle. Kyle, go ahead and continue on. Kyle. You're a fucking cat person, aren't you?
Well, I don't know. Like, I would love to have a dog. The issue with me and dogs is dogs take a lot, and I don't have
Amen.
time. Like, I'd much rather have a cat because I know that I can leave a cat all day or for the weekend,
Yeah.
and like you just set food out for it, and it's fine. Whereas a dog, I think it's unfair to leave a dog like home alone for more than probably 5 or 6 hours. And so, like, I would love to have a dog. I really want an Australian Shepherd. Like, that's the dog that I'm kind of set on.
Hell yeah.
But
I hate Australian Shepherds. I gotta be honest. I'm sorry.
What the
too bad. It's my dog.
Yeah,
They're-
but-
Don't
they're-
feed it
This
any
isn't your
mice.
share time, Chilsen. Go feed more
I'm
mice dogs.
sorry.
Why don't
It's
you
just
like
very-
Australian Shepherd?
Because they are spazzy. They are so spazzy. They are.
What?
You're gonna need to walk that thing like twice a day and play with
racist.
it like at
Well,
all
yeah,
times.
but
What the
that's
fuck?
what I'm getting at.
Fucking racist?
That's racist.
It's
dude.
doggist. But
Yeah,
that's what I'm
doggist.
getting at. Like, I would love to get a dog. I'm just not at the point in my life where I can have a dog. Like, it wouldn't be fair to the dog.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
um,
I've been a little unfair to Australia. My girlfriend's roommate has one, and it's just like the most, probably the
that dog
second
is a
most,
spaz.
probably the second most annoying dog on the planet. The first most annoying dog belongs to somebody,
Tiggs.
one of my friends.
Yeah.
No, not Tiggs. Fucking Indy, man.
Yeah. No, my sister.
Anyway,
My sister has an Australian Shepherd. The thing's great.
well,
Yeah.
I like my roommate has an Australian Shepherd, and I like it. I like her. She's a good dog. But
Well, the cool thing
it's
about
just
the cool thing about my job is I'm able to take a dog. Like, it wouldn't be abnormal if I took the option that I have, but again, I don't know if I want to do. So, I don't know. I think I've always wanted a fish tank. I think it'd be super cool to have like the whole aquarium setup.
Yeah, dude.
It'd be
Aquariums are
sweet.
Badass, man. And there's low
Like-
maintenance too. You just have to feed them, get the filtration right.
So if you do it right, it's there's self-cleaning aquariums because you have this whole ecosystem in there,
Yeah.
and pretty much all you do is change the filter.
That's fucking awesome.
Man,
Hey, would you get like one of those like really big ones?
yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
have to,
I
man.
do at least 55 gallons. Like,
They're fucking expensive though, hey. Like really expensive.
the setup is, and I can't do it until I have a house because I don't want to move it. Like, there's
Oh,
no
yeah.
way.
Yeah, I don't think you can. Like,
So, but that's kind of a long-term goal. I've always wanted to have a lionfish. I think that'd be super.
oh, that'd be
Have you guys seen those things? Oh
There
man,
are so many cool fish, man.
I was telling Abby I want to come to Australia, one to see you, but also just to see. Be so awesome.
Yeah.
But to see what you cut out.
The Great Barrier Reef,
Oh,
like just
yeah,
all the
dude.
fish.
The Great Barrier Reef would be actually, yeah, like snorkeling on the Great Barrier Reef would actually be so much fun.
Wait, you haven't done
Yeah.
it?
That's fucking awesome. No, I haven't done it. No.
It's on the other side, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
on
that's
the
right, I keep
East Coast.
forgetting.
It's like the northeast coast.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think I've been to. No, I think I've like been to the airport in Brisbane, which was where you'd fly to go
Yeah.
see the Barrier Reef. But I don't think I've actually been in the city there or anything like that.
Oh wow.
But
So to
like
get
I
a
went
fish,
scuba diving in Indonesia, and that was amazing. So I can imagine just as cool.
Yeah.
yeah, no, it'd be awesome. So a fish like this in Discord, it's about $60 just for this thing. But I
it
think it'd
looks
be
fucking
so
dope, man. Yeah, it
Cool
looks so
to
cool.
have that just swimming around in a
Yeah.
fish tank, like.
100%.
The still
Oh,
photo
man.
looks kind of dumb, but I bet with like all the like fluid movement, it'd be really cool.
Oh man, yeah. I had a high school teacher, and I went to his house for something. I don't remember, after school club or something. But his roommate had a
Was he touching you,
piranha.
Kyle? Was he touching you, dude?
No.
But
Oh my god.
But his roommate had a piranha, and that was the coolest thing ever. It was like a foot piranha.
that's cool.
So that'd be kind of cool too.
Dang.
But
Wait, lionfish are really poisonous, right? Like if you get spiked by one of those, you're
yeah, you're going to the hospital
damn.
soon. You better go soon. So no, that was cool. What about you, Aaron? You got?
Oh,
Yeah, like I've always grown up with dogs. Like I had a Cocker Spaniel growing up.
Hell yeah.
Loved that thing. And then most of my life I had this one wiener dog, Pep. And me and Pep were just like the best pals ever. We were just like we were two bros hanging out. And I just thought that's how dogs were, to be honest. It was like the only dog I had like really ever had. I had the Cocker Spaniel when I was young, you know. And it would just be like you'd be hanging out in your room watching something, playing some video games, and then like Pep would just stroll in, hop up on the couch, and like sit like on the other side of the couch and just chill there and be like, "What up?" You know. And so I just kind of assumed that's how dogs were. So I was like, "Oh, I'm a dog person. That sounds great." It's like it snuggles when you want it to. It, you know, it'll stay away from you if you want it to. You know. My sister had a cat, and I hated it. Like, and to my understanding, it's as good as cats get. Like it just something annoys me about the fact that it climbs on everything. You know,
Shit.
like it doesn't stay surface level. It scales and it walks over everything, and it's like, get out of my! What are you doing? Trying to
Do you
get
not like that as the high ground over you?
I don't. You know, it's got the tactical of it, you know, advantage. I can't handle.
Are you? I feel like you're threatened by them.
I'm justifiably worried. Okay. No, I'm a firm believer of don't have a pet that can kill you. I will never.
So no lions or tigers or
big
anything.
dogs.
A big dog's not gonna kill you, dude.
Oh, are you kidding me? You're telling me a German Shepherd couldn't take you out when it just gets a little bit too hungry?
I mean,
Huh?
I mean, if you neglect it and abuse it enough,
It's an animal. At its heart, it's an animal. When things get stinky, and it's you or them, it's you. Okay, it's you every time.
Oh
If-
my!
If you can't
God.
take out your dog, to me, not happening. But yeah, like then, like last year, it wasn't even that long ago. I got a wiener dog, another one. The lizard. It's
yeah.
where actually all of this started. All the lizard talk started because Pep was the wizard, and unfortunately he got old and things were going bad, so we put him down. But I had an opportunity to adopt the lizard, and
wait, why? Again, why was Pep called? Did he like look like a did he have like a beard or something?
he kind of had like a little bit of a vibe. He had like gray in his coat. You know,
Nice.
he was a little wizardly.
Aaron likes to just call things random shit.
Yeah.
Is pretty much the better explanation for this.
Yeah, that's 100% legit.
Did you call him a lizard first,
Peppered.
or did wizard come from lizard, or did lizard come from wizard?
No, wizard was first. Pep was the wizard, and then when I got Gunter,
Gunter.
Became the lizard.
yeah,
Great
the
name.
lizard. And like the reason
Gotcha.
I
I
started calling it the
understand now.
lizard, also there's more to that. This dog was non-stop licking. Like it was just like everywhere. Like you couldn't hold the thing without getting soaking wet. It was so annoying. And I just grew to hate
That
it.
is
I just grew to hate the dog. And like
What the fuck?
like I just realized it I was like, man, this isn't healthy. Like I can't stand to be around you, and like you deserve better. I know people who will like really cherish and love you. Like this clearly isn't working out. It's not you, it's me.
Breaking up with the dog.
It's not you, it's me.
So we gave it to a family friend. Gunter's doing great.
Gunter.
Um,
What made you name him Gunter? Is it the monkey on Futurama?
no,
That's-
it's the penguin from Adventure Time.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so that's when I kind of realized, like, you know, I don't think I'm a pet person.
Yeah.
I think
that's when you know.
I think I enjoy animals,
Yeah.
but I
Just-
can't own one. It's like not
I mean,
healthy.
If you're breaking up with your pet, then no.
Yeah.
That's when you know you shouldn't own one.
Yeah, so I really have no interest in having a pet. And honestly, that just sounds great. Just like not, like it's just I just gotta worry about myself. You know, come home.
Pets are a lot of work.
There's not
Fucking
hair
selfish,
everywhere.
Pets can be expensive too.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
I just know
They
what I
are,
want.
okay.
you know? Okay, I just know what I want. Yeah, and that's really. I don't really have a big. I mean, yeah, I had crabs, clamps, and Gilgamesh.
Oh, nice. Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh. So here's this fucked up. So Gilgamesh.
Did you eat him?
No,
So like Chilsen fucked up or
No,
like
no.
just regular
like
fucked
Animal
up?
Kingdom fucked up. So these were the kind of crabs that
Ugh.
had one big old chomper and then a
Oh,
little tiny
yes.
snapper boy. That's the kind of crabs
Mhm.
these were. So Gilgamesh had this massive honking claw. This thing was a force
Nice.
to be reckoned with, right?
Was he a kinkler? Would you call him a kinkler?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
evolved form of Krabby? Absolutely.
And
God damn it.
and then clamps had like kind of a small big clamper, right? So I got them and I put them in their aquarium together, you know, and then I started noticing something. There was abuse going on inside the
Oh, no.
Oh
No.
shit.
Clamps was dominating Gilgamesh. It was a
Wait,
gentle
what?
giant situation.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
Gilgamesh was a total coward, and Clamps would just like, whenever I would feed them, Clamps would snap at Gilgamesh, back him into a corner, and then would just be Clamps.
Jesus.
He'd be snapping at him, and then with the other hand, he'd be eating all the food that would be like within reach.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's fucking.
and so it was terrible, and so I would try and feed them separately, you know, but I was kind of young at the time, so like
Yeah.
the obvious thing would be to like actually separate them and feed them, but I tried to like put food like all over the place so that Gilgamesh had a chance, but it didn't work. So unfortunately, Gilgamesh starved to death.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Clamps
Clamps
killed.
a fucking abuser, man.
Clamps
Jeez.
killed Gilgamesh, and this is the crazy part, right? I 100% I did not make this up. So, Gilgamesh dies, Clamps alone. The next day, I wake up, go look at the aquarium. Clamps fucking killed himself.
Oh,
I
What?
How
found-
do you know he killed himself?
What?
I
What the
So like
fuck?
if you flip a crab upside down, it like drowns. And like there was this thermometer that I turned sideways cuz they like to like climb up on it and out of the water. Well, I found it in front of that thermometer upside down dead. So like it climbed up on the thermometer and like jumped backwards and killed itself because it couldn't
Wait, what?
it couldn't live it couldn't live with the fact that it had killed its only friend.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
I mean, could it have been like an accidental?
it probably was, but
Like he might have been.
We
climbing
can say he killed himself.
yeah,
because of it.
it just is too
I mean,
perfect. Like
he would have been guilt-ridden.
Do you think maybe they were?
You weren't watching out for the signs, Aaron.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. You didn't ask
Do you
him if
think
he was
maybe you
okay.
like
Fuck.
missexed them and it was like possible they were lovers? And
Oh, and he
When
killed,
one died, the other one died.
yeah, he killed his lover.
Broken
and
heart.
Took his own life. Yeah, it was tragic. It
That's
was
plausible.
it was tragic, dude.
Yeah, that's dark.
I was
That's fucking
actually
dark.
I was like legitimate.
Star-crossed lovers,
It was
man.
the first time I like actually had to like think about like weirdly enough that like I can really look back on that moment about like deciding things about like suicide for myself.
Oh, jeez.
Just being like man, could I ever do this?
What the fuck?
Oh God.
Okay.
Jesus, all right.
Yeah.
This has been the weekly whatever.
Holy shit.
Got dark for
Hey.
Aaron.
Aaron, I can't see these. Aaron, I can't tell if you're fucking.
I'm 100% not
Fucking-
trolling.
Oh, wait, what?
I am not trolling.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that all
like-
I
happened.
kind of understand. No, like I understand that feeling. Here's
Oh,
a picture
no.
of a goldfish that I had. Well, it's not. It's similar. to
I understand how you're feeling. Here's a goldfish. Do you feel better now, Aaron?
Yeah.
No, okay, okay. No,
It's like, I'm not trolling. I really thought about this. No, I know how you feel, man. So here's like this picture of a goldfish. And, like,
oh, that didn't go as I planned. No,
Where's the
but I had
thermometer? I'm
this
jumping off.
goldfish.
see, now, Aaron, you can think back on this moment.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Kyle.
I'm
justify
sorry,
it.
Aaron. I'm sorry. No, but I had a goldfish like this. Like I had a pretty good fish tank going. I mean, it was just
Yeah.
usually the 89-cent fish or whatever. But this fish was $2, and so he was my special.
Ooh.
Dude, I remember this thing. This thing was a beast.
But like, no joke. Like a month after having it, it developed like this fin disease thing
Oh, no.
where its fins just disintegrated,
Oh,
and like
no.
that was the longest week of my life. Like I just remember I watched this little, like his fins like disintegrate, and then eventually he would just float upside down and like try to kick. But
Oh,
kind of what Aaron was saying,
Oh,
like it's
yeah.
one of the things like you realize, like that was kind of when death hit me first. I was
Yeah,
He's dead,
mortality,
like-
yeah.
like, you're just like, but he was a fish, and like he was my friend, and so
Yeah.
that's why I say I understand. I don't know when he died. I was so.
yeah, I
sad,
don't know when
dude.
like death hit me. I feel like I
It never
hit
did, you
death.
sociopath. All right, this has been
I-
the weekly whatever.
I'm not like that anymore. I
Yeah,
promise.
you can
That's
see
what all
him.
of them say.
All right.
That's what all
No,
sociopaths say.
This
That's not
podcast is
true.
available all over the place. Wherever you want it, we got it. Just smash that subscribe button. Let's get some memes rolling. I'm Aaron, one of your hosts. You can find me on Twitter at the lizard. What is it? At _the _lizard _.
Christ.
Someone started following me on Twitter, and I have no idea who it is, but it didn't look like a Twitter follow bot.
Oh.
So clearly, I'm the funniest one here.
Dude, I sure hope it's someone. That'd be cool.
Yeah, and then we got the second best member of the
Oh, no.
podcast, Rhino.
Don't blow up his ego.
Well,
Oh yes. Oh hell yeah.
Where can people find you?
Oh, absolutely. You can find me
Poor Kyle.
on. Oh yeah, actually, Kyle's never been named the second best, has he?
Dude, it's
I'm
all
saving
good.
the
Just
second
here.
best for last.
Well, you can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Clean Talks, and eat shit,
515.
Chilsen. I'm better than you.
Wow. Wow, man.
Aaron just said it, dude. I'm just
What?
reiterating the point. All right.
Just where can people
Uh,
find you? At
that's
115.
bullshit.
115.
You find me at Twitter at Chilsen115 and Twitch.
At just
Uh,
115.
Chilsen. Just 115. Just 115.
I tried to get it, but it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me take at 115.
Oh.
It'd be so funny.
All right, and Kyle, where can people?
Anywhere and
find you?
everywhere.
So I went third. Does that mean
Oreo,
I'm third? And Kyle's
Eros.
the least?
No, see, the thing is that Kyle's confident enough in himself that he doesn't need these arbitrary rating systems to feel good about his life. So I don't really
I'm
need to
plenty
throw
confident.
him above.
Plenty confident in myself.
This
I'm plenty
is
confident.
check in next week for more of that.
Why you didn't even let Kyle plug his social media?
Yeah, he
Come on,
did.
man.
No, I did.
Yeah, he did.
Fucking
I did.
No, you
Yeah,
didn't.
no, I did.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Oh,
definitely
bullshit.
Where can people?
Anywhere and
find you?
everywhere.
So I went third. Does that mean
Oreo,
I'm third? And Kyle's
Eros.
the least? Did
Yeah.
it?
Stop lying. Why are you trying to defend each other?
Yeah, go try to defend Aaron.
Oreo, ERO0. Go.
He already
There
did
you go.
that. Bye-bye.
Yeah, we're gonna get a PETA sponsor.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing, dude, because you need to go to jail.